We all enjoy watching movies. However, there's always a time when you see or hear something that no one wants to see or hear.
In PG-13 movies specifically, language and violent content seems to vary so much that there's no real rating.
The PG-13 rating was originally created in 1984, after Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom shocked parents with the amount of violence involved.
But is this new rating specific enough? Here are the current standards for the MPAA rating system.
PG-13, parents strongly caution, includes violence, nudity, sensuality, language, one non-sexual F-word, adult activities, but does not reach the R rating.
R. No one admitted under 17. You need to be an adult or have an adult with you. May include adult themes, adult activity, hard language, violence, and sexually oriented content.
What do you feel is the difference between the PG-13 and the R rating?
I think the difference between it is how much immodesty and profanity there is, and there's just kind of a thin wall of fog separating the two.
The MPAA PG-13 rating has many loopholes for content to slip through.
For example, use of the F-bomb is confined to one use per PG-13 film. However, Transformers Dark of the Moon stuck in several instances where the F-bomb is mouthed slightly altered or started without being finished.
So technically, they conformed with the rating parameters.
PG-13 movies are not allowed to contain sexual nudity, but if there is no nudity shown, they can show scenes that are defined as sensual.
Violence is also increased in PG-13 movies.
A study by the University of Pennsylvania states that gun violence has tripled in PG-13 movies since its creation. So why the PG-13 ratings become so inconsistent?
A study reported by Dan Romer and published in Pediatrics had 1,000 parents view movie clips with violence and explicit sexual content. In the first viewings, parents said that most movies were only appropriate for older audiences, 17 years old and up. But the more clips parents watched, the more they began to assign lower ages, ultimately saying that most of the material was appropriate for PG-13 audiences.
The solution: don't trust the rating and use your own judgment.